Hey guys, so this is how you upload a book to Kobo Writing Life. So as you can see, you have the place to put in your ebook title. Let's say The Crying Girl. You capitalize this, of course. Then your ebook subtitle, your series name, Crying Girl series. Then you choose the volume number 1, your author name and your publisher name, your imprint. This is optional. You don't need to. This is your the first time you're publishing this book. Yes or no. Your ISBN not compulsory. Primary print ISBN.
So this is editing Shopware here. They're trying to explain something here. For your EISBN and your primary print ISBN, you do not need to provide an EISBN or primary print ISBN, but you can. But ISBNs are kind of expensive, so they're not part of like my publishing strategy. I know some people, especially people that go for libraries and all those kinds of like library and bookstores and people trying to get on book bestseller lists, use ISBNs. But I prefer to use whatever identifier number is provided by the platform that I am uploading the book to for my ISBN or my identification number, rather than buying an ISBN, which can be very expensive sometimes. Actually, it's very expensive all the time. Even if you buy it like in bulk, expensive is still a big investment. So I prefer not to buy them. I prefer to use whatever is provided. Even for my print, though I only put print out on KDP, but like the only time I would get an ISBN it would be for print, and it would not be just because of KDP. It would be if I wanted to put like my print books in Ingram's pack in order to reach libraries and in order to reach like or if I wanted to try to get into a bestseller list. So just wanted to put that disclaimer to explain EISBNs and primary print ISBNs.
Not compulsory. Ebook language, ebook English, of course. Is this content part of the public domain? You say yes or no, and then you're going to put in your synopsis, which is your book's description. Then you're going to pick categories. Of course, you're going to upload your book cover here. Then you're going to pick categories. Picking categories is pretty easy. Just pick something like maybe, okay, if we're doing like fiction and literature, let's go and see for fiction and literature. Contemporary women, then you can do something like what else works with contemporary women. Women's fiction, do they have women's fiction here? Do they have American? You can also put some like action adventure to that. So just as many categories that fit your book you can add here. Yes, so that's how it works. You just add your categories and then you save and continue to go to the ebook content. So you've completed 0 of, like, if you fill this up, you would have completed 1 of 4 steps. This is what I said earlier about you needing to upload your ebook, a placeholder file here to be able to move forward to the next level. You can't, unlike the other platforms, you can't set up a preorder without a placeholder file. So just like something that the readers will sample before they decide if they want to do the pre-order or not. So that's just what this is. So once you've uploaded a placeholder file, this is how it usually looks once you've uploaded a placeholder file. You can choose to download and preview the placeholder file you submitted. So next. So here you can also choose the same DRM, digital rights management. You can choose to apply it or not. You can also choose if you own all the rights in different categories. If you don't, you can just press this and then you can start deselecting what countries or places you do not own the what places or you don't own the geographic distribution rights. Yeah, so you can maximize your sales by publishing your book on Kobo Plus subscription. Yes, definitely. Then you can also make your book available for libraries in Overdrive. I go to Overdrive through Kobo because I think it's more direct than going through aggregators like Baby Draft Digital and Streetlib. So yes, for overdrive, yeah, your retail price is always different from your library price. The formula I use right now is, I think, two times your retail price for your library price. So keep that in mind. Two times your retail price for your library price. Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much it from share. You just choose your library price, then save and continue. Okay, so this is where you set your price. This is where you set your price for your book. Um, you want to pick a default price, like say 200. This will be your royalty rate here. So this is your royalty rate here. Once you set a price here, so when you set the price, you see your royalty rate here, 2.09 USD, and then you're going to like put in these figures here. Like you need to manage it so it doesn't look so scanty here. Like it cannot be 3.98. Typical readers expect to see this kind of pricing here, so you just set that and it goes up here because you've set it. It's not the default conversion rate. You don't want your money, your price to look like this. This just the meaning of what this just tells a reader is like, the author doesn't care what doesn't care to sell. Like the author didn't put enough work in to understand what um price would look pretty or look better to you as the end user. So you really need to avoid situations like this and just set your price reasonably. uh Look at a way to like different prices for different countries. For Indian rupees, I always try and bring down my price for India because India like has lower purchasing power than maybe, let's say, US. So yes, that's how I set my prices for my books. Even South Africa, I try to reduce it. Sometimes I don't. Yeah, depending on the country, just try and reduce the price depending on how much purchasing power you have. Of course, we don't actually know their purchasing power because they don't live there, but I've tried to gather as much information as possible on pricing, uh, like going through groups and doing my research and everything, and I've come to like a consensus of like, okay, this is how I do it for them. I think I'm always open to like adjusting things in case maybe I see someone who's from that country who wants to tell me like, okay, this pricing does not work for us in our country, and we can change it. Like for example, if there was Nigeria in this marketplace, there's a way I would put my price in that I know that Nigeria will be able to afford it, but there's no Nigeria here, so yeah. So once you're done with this, let's just say this is 2.29. Let's save and continue actually. So you can now, this is where you set up a pre-order on Kobo. So you just be like, okay, I want to set this up as a pre-order. You could just set the date for the pre-order right here. It's pretty much that simple. Kobo is actually a very easy platform to use and manage. Once you're sure of the date, you can just publish the ebook. Yeah, so that's the end of this video on how to upload your ebook to Kobo Writing Life. Yes, so